and open up our coolant expansion tank cover. I'm just going to set that aside. Now what we want to do is go ahead and remove these two hose clamps. Just wiggle those back. Just using a regular pair of pliers to do so. I'm going to try and twist those free. If they happen to be stuck, just use your pliers. You can grab the hose and just gently twist them like so, and just work them off. All right, now in most cases, if your coolant level is up to the cold mark here, you're gonna wanna go ahead and drain some of the coolant out of your system through the radiator. Or what you can do is, when we remove this lower hose clamp down here, when we pop off this hose, you can have a catch can underneath the front of the vehicle and catch what runs out of the tank. And the hose itself, we're just gonna pull back and set it up on the side here. So let's go ahead, use a pair of regular pliers or angle pliers here. We're going to go for that lower clamp, pinch that and wiggle that back. I'm going to jump over to the harness clips right here. I'm going to pop up the locks. Set that aside. I'm going to remove the upper 10mm nut right here. And one down on the side right here. And grab our tank. Now there is the lower hose still attached down here. If you want, you can grab your pliers. Make sure that that hose is broken free, and then work that off. What we can do is pop that off. Coolant will probably run out of your tank and maybe some out of the hose, but we're able to pull our hose off, put our finger over the end of it, I'm just going to pull that up here. Then we'll go ahead and pull off our reservoir here. Just putting our finger over the end. We did lose a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and remove our vent hose right here. Just grab it, break it free with the pliers. I'm going to go ahead and twist this off. And then we're just going to transfer it onto the new tank here. Just press that right on, like so. Take your lower hose, feed it back underneath. And we're going to go ahead and lower our new tank down. Slide that lower hose onto the tank itself. And go ahead and line up the tank itself and get that into position. Line up the stud on the top. And there is a post on the bottom, just kind of pops into place. We install our 10mm nuts here. And we're just going to snug those down. You can reattach your harness clips up top. Now let's go down to the bottom and get that hose clamp back on that lower hose. Get our upper hose lined up and slide that on. And get the large upper hose lined up. Just going to replace the clamps. Oh, don't want to forget to pop the harness into the little guide right here. Remove our old cap, put our new cap over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill the cooling system. Let's go ahead and get a funnel in there. Now on the tank itself it says fill cold. Now you're just going to go ahead and top off the system with whatever the recommended coolant is for your vehicle. So fill this to cold. Go ahead and start the vehicle, check for any leaks, and at that point there you should be good to go. Once this is filled up, you want to go ahead and put your cap back on, seal it up. You want to set up the vehicle, let it warm up to operating temperature. You never want to open up this cap once the vehicle has gotten up to operating temperature. You want to make sure that the temperature of the vehicle is cool before you open this up. This is a pressurized system. Now we have the vehicle running, we have the heat cranked on high on the inside, and we have this type of system. It's just a funnel that goes in, it's a sealed unit right here. And when that thermostat opens up, it's going to take more of the coolant. So we're going to let this run for a little bit, let the thermostat open up, and that should bring that fluid level down, and we can adjust it accordingly to make sure we're at the proper levels.